Good morning. It's Friday, November 28th. I'm Miriam Bosiljevic. The death toll in Hong Kong has nearly doubled since yesterday after a fire engulfed 8 apartment buildings. Officials said nearly 130 people have died and dozens remain missing. The high-rise complex was undergoing renovations, and while the cause still hasn't been confirmed, residents have said that the fire alarm didn't go off when the fire first broke out. Prime Minister Mark Carney and Alberta Premier Daniel Smith signed a memorandum of understanding under the Federal Major Projects for a Future Oil Pipeline. It gives Alberta special exemptions from federal environmental laws. However, the project still needs a private backer, as well as cooperation from the BC government and Indigenous governments. Liberal Minister Stephen Guilbeault resigned yesterday from his cabinet position over the deal. He will stay on as a Liberal MP, but condemned the plan. He previously served as Environment Minister for the previous government. The Prime Minister is scheduled to meet NWT Premier R.J. Simpson this afternoon in Ottawa. No agenda for the meeting was provided. However, it comes at the end of a week focused on mining and exploration in the territory and momentum for the development of the Arctic Economic and Security Corridor. Advocates are calling on the NWT government to take action amid worries that Alberta's use of the notwithstanding clause could impact Northerners' access to gender-affirming care. Recent legislation introduced in Alberta prevents youth under 16 from accessing puberty blockers and hormone therapy in the province and is protected from legal challenges. The Northern Mosaic Network and a Yellowknife MLA are urgently calling on the NWT government to redirect all out-of-territory gender-affirming health care away from Alberta. The executive director of the Northern Mosaic Network said community members have expressed feeling unsafe in Alberta to access gender-affirming care for quite some time. Housing NWT says it's completed renovations at a downtown Yellowknife Aspen Apartments, which will now serve social housing tenants. Previously, the building was federally owned and vacant. Housing Minister Lucy Kaptana said the project will ease pressure on Yellowknife's housing market by moving tenants from privately leased apartments to the 36 units in Aspen, opening up those private units to others. Tony Herron has been elected to a new term as Salt River First Nations chief, beating out Frida Marcelos, the former MLA for the Tabacha region and a past chief. Voters also backed a new membership law in a referendum. And early bird tickets for Folk on the Rocks go on sale today. The festival VIP Owl Pass will also go on sale, which offers exclusive access to some facilities and more. Folk on the Rocks returns next July, and performers are expected to be announced in the spring. The Cabin Radio Lakefront stage will also return, as will Cabin Radio's live coverage of the festival's 3 main stages. Your weather forecast for today: Yellowknife -15 with a high chance of flurries, Inuvik -17 with a chance of flurries, Norman Wells -19 with a high chance of flurries, Hay River -13 today with a high chance of flurries, Fort Smith -12 with periods of light snow, and Fort Simpson, -11 with a chance of flurries.